What's going on, Bleed Big Blue Nation? This is Marco, co-host and CEO of the Bleed Big Blue podcast. If you are new here, we are a live stream dedicated New York Giants football podcast. We do a live weekly show on Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. that usually runs for over an hour, and we put out some smaller videos during the week. So if you haven't done so already and you like what's going on, hit that subscribe button. A lot of Giants fans are hopeful that John Mara and company are working hard behind the scenes to pry away Bill Belichick from the New England Patriots. Well, I think this is a long shot. It could happen, but let's not bank on it. The Giants' premier candidate prior to the Bill Belichick madness was his own offensive and defensive coordinators, Josh McDaniels and Matt Patricia, who the Giants drove down to New England to interview. One of those candidates, Matt Patricia, seems to have agreed to terms with the Detroit Lions. Other teams have also homed in on Josh McDaniels, as he seems to be the number one candidate for multiple teams needing a head coach. I think the Giants are the forefront of that group, but it's been a little bit quiet. My dark horse candidate is assistant head coach and defensive coordinator from the Panthers, Steve Wilks. I was actually a little bit surprised. On our podcast last week, which I'll link up, a few callers said that he's a can't-miss prospect, calling him a leader amongst men, and that Carolina doesn't want to let him go. He revamped Carolina's defensive play, and the team has been surging since then. He is familiar with Dave Gettleman also, so the Giants would know what they're getting in Wilks. When reporters asked John Mara some of the things that he was looking for in a head coaching candidate, he said experience was one of them. That's why I think Josh McDaniels might be slightly ahead of Wilks, because he had a few-year run as a Denver Broncos head coach. I think it's going to tell a lot what the Giants will do with the number 2 pick, depending on who they hire as a coach. If it's an offensive guy, most likely, I think they would take the quarterback with the number 2 pick. If it's a defensive guy, I'm not so sure then. But honestly, I think either one of these candidates would do a pretty good job. Surprisingly, the Giants haven't looked to any college coaches as of yet. I've always felt that David Shaw would be an excellent fit. Saban expressed interest a few years ago, but who knows about now. And then there's a guy, Jim from Michigan, who's a little interesting. So in the comment section below, let me know what you think. Is there anyone we're missing out on? If it's not Belichick, then who is it? Give me your dark horses, your overlooked, and your favorite candidates. So you've made it to the end of the video. Please give a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace out, everyone.